My name is Nohazwani binti Ahmad. My metric number is A14A0590. Okay, today I want to present the vision and mission of the company, which is upstream, downstream, process and services Sedia Berhad. For the vision, the company wants to be the leading specialty integrated engineering and services solution provider in the region. For the mission of the company, they providing client with cost effectiveness, safe and professionally engineered solution, emphasizing of environmental impact and commitment towards social development.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Aisyah binti Jaya. First, I will present about the background of the company that we have visit, which is upstream downstream business process. It was established on 20 April 2005. They are situated at Bukit Kuan Business Center, Kemaman, Terengganu. The founder of UDPS is Tuan Haji Komarul Laili bin Abu. The product or services that they provide is petroleum product production, mechanical and engineering services in oil and gas sectors.
My name is Rohani binti Kazali. Now I will present my part. There are a few of key purchasing and procurement that facing by UDPS. The first one is late delivery. Late delivery often occurs to other company, not only UDPS. Late delivery usually happen when the company import the goods from outside. When import the goods from abroad, this can cause delay because there are a lot of process to do before the goods to get in this our country. Besides, the supplier also use water transport or air transport to deliver the goods to their clients. Of this problem, this can affect the management of UDPS. Besides, it also can affect UDPS client. Effective recommendation that I can recommend to UDPS is make an agreement. UDPS have to make an agreement with their suppliers. In the agreement, they should specify the date and time when the supplier can goods the day. Besides, UDPS also should state in the agreement the supplier should pay any damage or reduce the price when the goods got delayed. Second recommendation is UDPS have managed their suppliers. UDPS must find a reliable and competitively priced supplier to make sure their goods delivery runs smoothly. Sometimes a few of supplier deliberately delay any time of goods. Sometimes a few of supplier deliberately delay any time to make delivery to their clients. So that's why UDPS have to manage the supplier to make sure the delivery goods arrive at the right time. So that's all from me. Thank you.
The main issue that UDPS face is because of the currency. It influences the price of goods and services that they provided. When the currency is dropped, the demand of import product will be decreased. It is because of the expensive price of raw materials. Recommendation that I recommend to UDPS is UDPS should maintain their supply relationship management. The workers of UDPS should have a good negotiation skill so that they can negotiate the price of the goods and services. The second recommendation that I recommend to UDPS is they should decrease the import product. They should have a good supply risk management. That's all from me. Thank you.
The third issue, it is about the purchasing of the product from supplier. This become issue when the product that order arrive damaged. It is usually happen when the company order with large quantity. Other problem that happen in the company is such as the quantity of the product did not enough, the color of the product did not same, and other problem. Upstream, downstream, process and services Selia Berhad has their own job, which is they use when the order from supplier arrive at their warehouse. They use the job to make an inspection of the product. After the product arrive at their warehouse, the employee will check the product whether it is in good condition or not. If the product have a problem, such as the product damaged, the employee will inform to the Department of Purchasing and take a picture of the product to make a proof to the supplier. So when this problem happen, it will take a time to order again from the supplier, and it will take a time to finish the product that order from the client. For the recommendation, we choose chapter 2. Firstly, we recommend the company to use the strategy of demand management and specification. And for the second recommendation, we recommend the company to use the strategy of cost management.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nursyahada binti Zurain. My matric number is A14A1041. Okay, as we know, upstream, downstream, process and service Selia Berhad is a company that give a service to the customer. For the first issue is the incorrectly order the goods to the customer. It is mean when the workers incorrectly order the goods, it is will make a problem to the company when they want to submit the order to the supplier. They should jot down all the information about the customer through the form that they can recall all the information in the future. It is will easier their work, and it will make the order become more fluent. All the information become useful to the company when the customer reorder the goods on that company, so they do not have to record the information again, and they already have the customer information. It is good for their company name. Besides that, the late process of the goods to the customer will become the problem to the company. When the workers submit the order from the customer, they have to immediately send the order to the supplier, because they have many works to do on one day. Before they forget the order, it's better to the workers send the order from the customer to the supplier, so they can make the process become more faster, and the customer do not have to wait for a long time. It is also help the worker to settle their job before they forget. The recommendation for this issue are: first, manage the sourcing process efficiently and effectively. To avoid the workers from wrongly order the goods to the customer, UPDS company should have a staffing level for their workers to make sure every workers doing their work with the step, and also check back their work before they complete the order. Besides that, the company should have a professional training to the workers, because it will make the workers become more professional before this. The second recommendation for the issue is establishing a supply management strategy, which is the workers should settle the job on the time, and it is also to avoid them from having a double. The supervisor also have a deadline for the workers when they have to submit their job. It is also avoid others workers doing the others workers work at that time.
Assalamualaikum and good day to Madam Ashkin. My name is Muhammad Syukur bin Jumain. My matric number is A1480470. Okay, today I will present about the procurement issue that faced by upstream, downstream product and services neighborhood. Okay, firstly, the issue is the supplier said they have enough supply, but it's insufficient. The supplier didn't tell the truth to the company. Okay, the recommendation is choose the right supplier. Next is shortlisted the supplier from their performance. Lastly, keep updating the supplier list up to date. For solution is motivate the worker by giving reward and bonus. Lastly, have a good relationship to the supplier and vendors. Thank you. Have a good day.